The 8th of December, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
So it's not sure that the lost item is lost, and so that's one reason. But lost items are not. You can't make a living looking for lost items, especially in a small town.
Well, the problem is that the implication is that if he does have to take time from his job to go get this lost item, the implication is that then it would belong to the master. Why would it belong to the master in that case? Let it be that it belongs to him either way, and this way he'll have to pay the master for the fact that he took time off of his job that he owed him to work for him. He'll have to pay him for that. Don't know why it would be that if it does take time off from his job, that then we would say it belongs to the master. But that's the implication of the words of the Mishnah. That's the implication of Rava, explaining the words of the Mishnah. I have a note over here. Aval im hisbatel mimalachto, k'shegias Metzia. If it is going to take time off of his job in order to get this lost item, pick it up, eino yochol letet ladono as bitul hamalacha. He's not able to give to his master the bitul malacha, ela mitziuto l'rabo. Rather, he'll give him the thing that he found to the master. Oh, okay. This seems to be a discussion in the Rishonim over here. Okay. In other words, according to the Ritva says, like I'm understanding that also in the case, Gami miyesh b'metzia zu bitul malacha, itola eved mitziuto. Also in the case where it will involve bitul malacha, the eved will be able to take the lost item for himself. The only difference will be in that case, Yishalem schar bitul malachto. He'll have to pay the master for the time that he was buttal from the malacha that he owed to work for him. Okay, but Rashi is not. Albeit that Rashi doesn't hold like that. It's seems pretty clear from Rashi that Rashi says that the reason we're talking over here that it belongs to the Eved is because he wasn't mavatal any of his malacha in order to pick the thing up, and therefore, accordingly, the implication would be that if it did take time for him to pick it up, then the item would belong to the master.
So to do with time with it's to do with who work time, the time of whose work you belong to, the sort of.
Yeah, I don't know why that would make a difference. If he had to take time off of work, so of course he's going to have to reimburse the master for that lost time. He's going to have to pay him for the fact that he stole time from him. Of course, but how does that affect whether the item belongs to the Eved or belongs to the master, I don't know. I don't know why it would be. Rashi doesn't really explain too much. He just says what the din is. I agree that seems to be what Rava is saying, but I don't know why that would be so. In Svara, I don't hear the difference. What's the difference whether it takes him time or doesn't take him time off of his job? I don't know. Okay, that's Rava. That's the second answer. And then the Gemora brings the third answer. Alan read the third answer. And for the third answer, we have more Rashis. Rav Papa Omar. Okay, well, now we have Lou. Would you like to read the Rashis, Lou?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Let's see. We have my boy Gavra.
No, Rav Papa Omar. It's the second skewer, just above the second skewer, opposite.
Rav Papa Amar. Thank you, Roy.
Right.
Ha Ditanya Hoel Mitziaso Libal Habayis. So what the Brisa taught about a worker that he finds his fine goes to the Balabayas?
Right?
Okay. Shavru le leket mitzios. Shavru. Let's see. It means that he hired him to collect leket.
No, leket means to collect. The laket mitzios. He hired him specifically for the purpose of collecting lost items.
Collecting lost items. Harbe, many of them.
Yeah.
The Hechadami, what are we dealing with? The Is Rami, with a trickster?
No, Isrami, it happened. The following thing happened. Isrami, it happened. What happened? Then the three words of the Gemora are Rashi's Dibra Maskil. Afke Agma Bekabre. Which means that the Rashi's going to explain what that means.
Okay, so the English says the lake overflowed and beached fish. Shetzaf hanar chutz legadosav v'tafu hadagim sham ukeshivaso hamayim hayotzim nimtzau sham dagim harbe.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this word shitzaf? Shizaf.
Okay, shin means that. Saf means that it floated, meaning that the Saf Hanahar, the water in the river, seems to be this. Rashi understands that it's not a lake, but it's a nahar. Nahar is a river. So anyway, it floated the water chutz ligidosov, beyond its banks.
Beyond its banks. Vitzafu, Vizafu, Hadagim, and it floated the fish.
Yeah, Sham, over there.
Over there. Ukeshiv aso.
Ukeshiyab shu.
Ukeshiyab shu.
From the word yavesh.
What's that?
To dry up.
And it dried up the water. Hayos im.
And when the water dried up, which water? Hayotzim, that had gone out of the river and onto the bank.
We found there many fish.
Yeah.
Okay. The akfe hargom shall hatzif.
This word afge, which is the word that the Gemora uses to describe what happened over here, akfe, targum, the Aramaic translation of that word is hetzif, to the water floated over, in other words, overflowed.
Barzel is iron.
Like the Targum on the Navi in Malachim renders the following pasuk: B'yatzef habarzel v'kafe barzola. I don't know what that pasuk is talking about over there. Look it up. But Rashi's just showing you from this pasuk in Malachim that's where he's getting to say that this word akfe means hetzif, to flow over.
Gotcha.
So now in this case, Rav Papa said that. Now this is interesting. The way Rashi's explaining Rav Papa over here. Rav Papa is talking to explain the Brisa. What's the din in the Brisa? That the Brisa said that not the Mishnah, but he's explaining the Brisa in such a way that it won't be inconsistent with what it says in the Mishnah. This that it says in the Brisa that the day worker, what he finds will belong to the Balabayas, is talking about which case? It's talking about this case where he was hired specifically to collect lost items. Which lost items? The Gemara asked. Hey, Chidomi, what's the case? When the river overflowed and all the fish went onto the bank, and now when the water dries up, the master gets his Evid and says, I want you to go and do this job of getting all these lost items over there. That's what we're talking about.
The fish are considered lost items?
Yeah, it's a bit of a question. who were they lost from? I mean, they were maybe they were maybe it was in a situation where somebody owned them, and but now the water overflowed its banks, and it's the type of a case which the Gemora says that the owner gives up hope of getting them. Maybe they went very far downstream, and he's not gonna go and get them because he figures that somebody else is gonna take them, and he gives up from getting them. Rashi doesn't go into all of that.
Right. I think
So-
it's up, Rabbi.
Oh boy. Okay. This is what happened last.
All right, we might see you tomorrow, I hope. We'll see what we'll see.
Okay, Roy. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye for now. Sorry I missed the first one. Okay.
All the best, Roy.
You too, you too.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Bye, Alan. See you, Lou.
Bye, Alan. Bye, Lou.
I'll see you at 10 or 4. Which I should.